Well, hello. Welcome to our talk show. Welcome to Let's Talk About episode 1. So I had the idea of why don't we do sort of like a podcast, but not a podcast, you know, like a video podcast, I guess you could say, of just us like talking about a certain topic, whether it be something that's like going on at the moment or just something that we want to talk about. So I figured this will be like a series that we start on our channel. So what better way than to start off a series than talk about series themselves on YouTube, like what are our opinions about YouTube trends, i.e. series, because series are becoming a lot more relevant now on YouTube.
I think it depends on the series.
Like the type.
I think because I like the paranormal series or the conspiracy theories. I miss like just the spur of the moment kind of video.
Yeah.
But I'm not against series.
It also depends on like who's doing it too.
Yeah.
Because like we at the moment couldn't do like some major, you know, production series. We'd love to one day, but you know, like this is our kind of series. You know, like this is all we can do. This is all we can afford. But one thing I was thinking about it this morning is that, I mean, when you really like think about like the trends that have come across on YouTube, it's like we've always had series like the whole time, because back in the day when like if you think of your like beauty gurus, they all started with like doing monthly favorites videos. Well, that's technically a series that they did once a month. You had people who would do like different, like they did the favorites, they did different hauls, that you could consider that a series. You could, I mean, anything could have been considered a series. So it's like we've done series all along. It's just now we're evolving into more almost like TV, reality TV like series or movie documentaries. I mean, that, I think a better word for some people's series is like a documentary. Like a lot of people call Shane Dawson's series documentaries because it's like informational. It's not just for entertainment. It's informational, or there's a purpose behind it. Whereas like if you have like Keenan JC's or Sam and Colby's, that's like pretty much pure entertainment. Yeah. You know, so like those to me are more so series than a documentary. You know, it'd be cool to do a documentary too, but like on what?
We hopefully can start doing some stuff like that. Like, I mean, we want to go to places, you know, certain places, or
like we have a really good idea now for like a series that we could do on our channel. It's just we have to, I mean, really the hardest part is going to be finding the time to do it. Yeah. You know.
And the money to do it with.
Yeah. Because like probably depending on the place, like this is like a hint, depending on the place that we went, like sometimes it would probably be better to go on a weekday, and then sometimes it'd be better to go on like a Saturday, you know, and like it just depends with our work schedules. Because I mean, like for the most part you won't be available during the week, and then mine just like really just depends. Yeah. So like this upcoming Saturday, not 2 days from now, but next Saturday, I'm finally off on a Saturday, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Ain't going nowhere, but I'm so excited. I guess another good question would be like, what kind of series like do you think will come into play? Like what kind of series do you think will come into YouTube more so in the future, because we've sort of like opened the door to welcoming any type of series? I mean, I was thinking about this too. Kian and JC's series really like,
I feel like that's gonna take off. Yeah,
that like really pushed the door open for a lot of other creators, because that was my other example. Like whenever YouTubers did like moving vlogs of multiple parts, that's a series. It's just nobody ever called them that. But my example was Jess and Gabe Conti. If you don't know her story, she's from Australia and then he's from LA, or from America. They got married. They've been married for a couple of years now, but she's been trying to get her residency for America for 2.5 years. It's taken that long. She finally got a residency, so she's going back to Australia for the first time in 2.5 years and visiting her family. He turned that into a series, and it's like it would have just been a normal YouTube video, like a normal vlog style video, but he edited it in a way to make it more documentary series like. And I honestly believe he wouldn't have done that if Keen and JC had never did their thing, because nobody was talking about series before Keen and JC started.
Into like montages of like certain places they go. That's that would
that's part of it too. Yeah, because like before Keen and JC did their thing, people pretty much were just like, oh yeah, Shane Dawson does series, like that's it. And then Keen and JC opened that door, they came in, and all these other people came in with them like, hey, I'm gonna do this too.
I think with Keen and JC, they're gonna, what they're doing now with the YouTubers in one house, I think that's gonna take off, and it's gonna become like, somebody's gonna pick that up. Like, so maybe somebody big, and they're gonna like sponsor them to where that becomes a show or something to
like
that
MTV
extent.
or something.
Yeah, I think that could possibly happen.
And actually, that probably will, because Tana Mojo, she has a show on MTV, and I'm like, if she can get one, Keen and JC can get one. So, and like JC has already talked about how they're gonna do a season 2 of the house. Like they're already planning that. So that almost makes me think they already have some kind of plan like that, because like the prize for season 1 is $25,000. He says the prize for season 2 is going to be $100,000. They can't do that unless they already have a sponsorship lined up, or if they have like a deal where they're going to get a show. It's going to go on like Netflix or Hulu or like MTV or something. There's a channel I watch called Brat. That's all they do. It's just different series. It's basically like TV shows. Like all the actors and actresses, they just play different characters in each show. I mean, that's all it is. It's just online shows, TV shows on the internet. You know, it's like that's becoming a lot more relevant now, and it's like I feel like YouTube is going through like another change. You know, like people always talk about old YouTube with like simple
or like the
videos, the music videos.
Yeah,
like that was like back in the day, and then we were in this like in between stage,
the challenges,
and now we're going into like series, more serious stuff, like more, almost like more mature type of stuff. I mean, granted, you have like Keen and JC's wildness, but it's like they're responsible enough to put that all together and like actually go through with it. It's not just something they were like, yeah, we're gonna try and do this. Oh, sorry guys, it didn't work out. You know, that type of thing. Because a lot of creators
they actually have fans and stuff
that help pay for it
and wait on them. You know.
Yeah, and because that helped them grow as well, because you know they were stuck at like 3 million and something for like seems like years, and the fandom, the Keen and JC fandom, often talked about how they sort of saw it as Keen and JC were like a big but not well known YouTuber. Like everybody sort of knows about them, but not a lot of people actively watch their videos. But now with this series, like their views and subscribers have just like popped off because they're getting all of that other attention from all the other YouTubers within the video. I would love to see us one day do some kind of like series, even if it's like our channel just eventually was nothing but different series. You know, you could just have different parts of the next episode play every week. You know,
what would be nice is if like the one idea that we have, doing it in other places, like we're able to spread out. You know,
like, I think eventually, if you don't know, we live in the state of Georgia. I think eventually, once we're both in like secure financial situations, we'll be able to at least spread that to Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, the Carolinas. That's probably like a first goal. Yeah, because you know, like we can
spread out.
Like we can still drive that distance. You can stop at a hotel for the night and then carry on the next day. One thing I want to do eventually, whether it's like, you know, like a trip we take, I eventually want to get over my fear of flying, but I want to do that to like on a flight to Orlando. Like somewhere where it's like small. We go into Universal, so it's like this flight's going to be short and I'm going to enjoy it.
We wouldn't have to worry about traffic.
But like
I hate driving in traffic.
That alone could be a series, getting over my flight or fear of flying. Because like I'm terrified to fly.
I don't care. It's just whatever.
I have a feeling like the YouTube series trend is like here to stay, because like series, it's like challenges. Well, you're eventually going to run out of challenges. Series,
and
you can turn anything. Yeah, you can turn anything into a series.
People are going to get over the same challenges being done over and over again.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if one day we'll have different series going.
That would be fun.
Even if it's just like a simple like road trip kind of thing, that still counts. That's still something.
And we had talked about the other day how we never really, I don't know, I guess we can't see anybody watching our stuff because we've never really, I guess, thought about it so much.
I honestly think the reason for that, because it doesn't feel like it to me either, is because, I mean, let's just be honest here, our current subscriber gain is not from the videos we've posted within the last couple weeks.
No.
It's from our reaction videos. And people are subscribing by seeing a video from 2 years ago, they hit subscribe, and then they just never watch us again because they're looking for another reacting to, and we don't do those anymore.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, our views are low, but they're actually doing a lot better than I expected them to do. I expect to get like 7 views if we're lucky, but like we're hitting like 30 views, which is nothing, but that's good for us. That's like really
that
good.
Sounds so bad.
But I mean, like, I'm pleasantly surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
And like, we don't get comments. There's nobody.
No comments.
Yeah, I really think a lot of like the views we do get could quite honestly just be like, I know at least one of them is Melody.
Yeah.
She watches our videos. Maybe some of the other like personal people we know. But like, I really believe that a lot of them are some of our subscribers. They click a video, they like skim through it enough to like get us the view, and then they just leave.
Yeah.
You know, because they're not actually watching it. There's no, that's like the thing. There's no communication.
There's
between anybody, and so that's why it feels like we're posting to nothing. You know, that's why it doesn't feel like we have as many followers as we do. You know, and it's like, it's sort of sad, you know, but we got to a point where our reaction series, we didn't want to do that, you know?
Well, we just felt like we were just the same way. We were very monotonous. We were very just bland with it.
Yeah. And I think it's also safe to say we were ourselves, but we were not like our true selves, I guess
it's because of stuff we didn't really care for.
Yeah.
We didn't really want to react to.
Yeah.
Not that we're not saying we wouldn't do a reaction video to stuff that we want to see.
Yeah.
Or something that seems interesting, you know. But doing the same thing over and over again to the same people, it was just
it
like
got boring.
Reacting to the same people, it was just
it got old.
Fast.
We were talking with a friend the other day about how like we need to like use our social media more, and I agree, but like I don't see the point in it as of right now, just because like we have our social media handles in the description of every single video that goes out, and to see that we're not gaining any followers on social media tells me that they either don't care, or they don't have social media, or that they don't want to see like any more of us, you know. So that's why I'm sort of like, why post if we're not getting more people like to want to be involved? If people were involved, I'd be like, yeah, you know, we need to post something, post a picture, post a video, something. But we don't have any interaction. That's like,
that's it. Interact.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. And it's like, you know, like we could still post on Instagram, we could still post on Twitter. It's not about like the likes, but it's just simply like we want to post stuff for people's enjoyment. Well, there's no people for us to enjoy, you know.
To
please them.
To entertain.
Yeah, there's nothing there. So I feel like probably in the future we would get more serious about our social media, but probably honestly not anytime soon.
Yeah.
Just because like I think especially right now we're both about to start school, is obviously very important for us to focus on school and like our work before YouTube, because like this is like our hobby. This is, we don't do this to pay bills, like we're able to get paid for it, but trust us when we say the check comes in very, very slow. So, and we have to split it 50-50, so that even like, you know, lessens it of technically what we're getting paid. So we don't do this for the money. Please don't think that. If we did this, if we did this for the money, we would still be pushing out reaction videos of us just being like,
all the
hey,
time.
We're reacting to
Yeah, we would still be like, I mean, it would be like,
because that brought in the
continuous.
Like, I'll be honest, that brought in the money.
Yeah.
Especially like our one video that has like 200,000 views. That brought in some cash. But it ain't no more. I mean, that video, obviously, like, here's another thing too. like, we're not doing it for the money, because the videos that we've posted within the last like month, if we're lucky, they make literally a nickel. Like, if we're lucky. All the money that we still get paid for comes from our reaction videos. And it's like, I obviously don't want to like delete those from the channel, because then we don't get any more money. And every now and then, a check of $50 for each of us, that helps when you get it at the most random times. Like, we're supposed to get one this upcoming month in August. We're supposed to get a check. And it's only going to be like a little over $100. Like, I don't know if it's like wrong to talk about it, but like, there's a threshold you have to hit. YouTubers have to hit a $100 threshold, and then once they hit that, then they get paid. We were supposed to get paid last month, but we only made $99.58. We were 42 cents too short, so we had to wait a whole nother month. Hopefully we'll make that 42 cents. If not, we'll have to wait a whole nother month. So that's like how little the money aspect is in this. So that's why I want to make it clear, like, we ain't doing it for the money.
Just quickly want to say something I didn't mention in the video is that we also don't get paid every month. We're hopefully getting a check in August. Our last check, I believe, was in February. So that also gives you an idea as like basically proof that we don't do anything on YouTube for the money, because we are lucky if we get paid 3 or 4 times a year. So
we're not trying to like get discovered and get big. We do this because we genuinely enjoy it. It's something for us to do together. It's something for us to enjoy. I mean, it's fun. It's different. You know, we're not going out clubbing. We're not going out drinking, partying. Like, that's not us. I mean, like, if we didn't do this, all we would do would just watch YouTube videos together anyhow.
Or Netflix.
So why not just make our own? You know, for other people like us to enjoy. Quite honestly, we won't like really gain unless YouTube were to push us out. Like, push us onto people's recommended pages. That's pretty much how, that's like pretty much the only way you can really get discovered now. Because that's one thing that people talk about, how they miss about YouTube, is like old YouTube, like the original people, like Bethany Moda, Hannah Hart, iJustine, even Shane Dawson. Those people, they had to literally work from the ground up to get to where they are now. Whereas people now, like Emma Chamberlain,
they have me in their recommended. Like, I've seen people come up on my recommended page, and I'm like, who are you? Like,
that's how it was for me with Emma Chamberlain when she first started. Like, that's like, I know there's tons of others, like Haley Pham, Emma Chamberlain, Hannah Maloche, all those people, like, they all got big the same way. But like, Emma Chamberlain was like the first person, I feel like, because it was like nobody knew who she was. YouTube put out a few of her videos, saw her everywhere. I watched her, didn't like her, got out of the video. All of a sudden she's got like 1 million plus subscribers. She's working with all these different companies, and it was like, whoa, like, it blew up. That's pretty much like the only way you can really get discovered on YouTube now, is YouTube has to physically say, you are good enough, you are not, you are good enough, you are not. I don't think that's technically right. I mean, I wish the algorithm was still the way it used to be, but to me, that's just more of a motivation to like do as best as we can, to see if one day maybe YouTube would be like, yeah, these girls seem cool, let's push them out, you know. But, you know, we ain't doing it to get to that point. We just, like I said, we do it as a hobby, you know, because that's like one of my pet peeves is I see a lot of YouTubers, they got big like within like the middle of their career, I'd say. So they already like had a decent background. They're settled in where they are at. As soon as they get big, they move out to LA. Like, as soon as they get big. I ain't never moving out to LA. I don't care.
But it would be cool not to, but you visit other places. Like, stay where you are and visit. You know, like,
I mean, I get that you move, most of these types of people, they move to LA for the opportunity. I mean, I get that, but to me, you're relying that that's always going to be there. Like, you're literally dropping everything you've already developed for yourself to go out on a whim and hope that this is going to be your income for the rest of your life, you know? Like, I mean, there's no social security with YouTube, you know? You just got to pay your own way. There's no retirement. Benefits. Yeah, you'd have to literally pay for everything for yourself. So it's very different than like a normal 9-to-5 kind of job.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another thing too, like sort of going back to the original point of series. Years ago, people would never sit and watch a YouTube video for 45 minutes.
No.
Never. I mean, like, you would see that and you'd be like, who can make a video in 45 minutes? But now, people are like, oh, give me 45 minutes. Don't give me a 20-minute video.
Like, I mean, especially with, there's not many people who do paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
And that's something that we would enjoy. Like, we want to see you get chased by ghosts. Like,
here's another thing with, like, Sam and Colby specifically. It just popped into my head. Probably a reason why people now are like, yes, give me an hour and a half long of Sam and Colby walking through woods hearing stuff.
Yeah.
Give me that rather than let me go watch Ghost Hunters on TV, is because when you think about the reasons behind it, like, shows on TV, they're doing it for the money. They're getting paid to do that. They get paid beforehand. You know, Sam and Colby,
they mentioned they enjoy it.
Yeah, but like Sam and Colby, they don't know how much they will get paid or if they'll even get paid for a video. Because, I mean, you don't know till you post it. You don't know if it's eligible for monetization, and you don't know how many people are going to watch your video. So, like, you don't know how much money you're going to make. People on TV, they sign a contract for X amount of money. Well, that's more of an incentive to just fake stuff to make the show better, because then you get more ratings and then they get paid more money. Sam and Colby, like, I mean, obviously anybody on YouTube can still fake it, but in a honest world, Sam and Colby, they literally just have a camera and themselves.
Or we hope that's what they have.
Like, I really don't think they're faking it. I mean, like, there's never, like, you can watch a paranormal video and, like, you just get a feeling of, like, that didn't actually happen. But, like, I've never had that happen in a Sam and Colby video.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, our friend, she was watching a video with us, she was making comments, like, all the phone calls that Corey gets could be fake. I don't think those are, because it's only the 4 of them there. I mean, you can tell it's only the 4 of them there. There's not, like, a 5th person hiding, you know, you would know.
Yeah, that's true.
And you never, every time the phone rings, you never see one of them on their phone.
Yeah.
You know, if the phone calls were fake, it would have to be somebody, like, you know,
far away,
like at home doing it. But, like, if you take the Witch's Forest video into consideration, they had no service there. So even then, somebody from the outside would have a very hard time calling Corey to get his phone to ring.
That's
so
true.
I don't
think differently, let us know.
Yeah, like, give us your opinion. Now, one thing I will say about that, though, in part 2 of Sam and Colby's Origin series, that's what this new one's called, Origin, at the very end of part 2, Sam's phone rings, they're in the car, and it says no caller ID, and he answers it, and it's some, like, guy he knows. We just don't know that till the 3rd episode. He's like, hey, Sam, long time no talk, how's it been, brother, or whatever. It's like somebody that they eventually meet up
But no
with.
caller ID.
Yeah, that one I was sort of like, I feel like that one was probably just for the suspense, but it's like, it was on Sam. You never have Sam get those calls. Corey's the one who gets the calls. So if you watch Sam and Colby, let us know what you think about that, like, with the whole phone. Because, like, other than that, it's not like they've gotten, like, a full body apparition, you know, that they could fake. I mean, pretty much the only
that one
thing,
time,
the
one with the girl or whatever.
Well, that was Keenan JC's. The head popping out.
Oh yeah.
The head
The
popping
head
out.
on the side.
That was Sam and Colby's. I mean, that could have been faked, but they would have had to, like, rehearse that, you know? Like, they would have had to get it at just the right moment of some girl doing that. And even then, you can zoom into the face and, like, you don't see anything. Unless she was wearing, like, a white mask and put the black wig over it. I don't know. Like, I don't think that would be fake.
We creep our own selves out.
Yeah.
We'll be paranoid the whole day.
Yeah.
It's usually at night.
And, like,
it's really at night.
It's also, like, I don't get super paranoid by, like, their videos.
Yeah.
Like, unless there's, like, something really creepy in
Yeah.
it. But, like, the channel that we were watching,
that was rough. I can't even remember what channel that.
I don't know, but it was like top 5.
Yeah, it was
scariest
things your dogs or your animals seen that humans didn't see.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
There was some on there that, like,
that one with the guy was working in the house.
Oh yeah,
that freaked me out. I still get chill bumps. Like, it makes me want to cry.
Same.
That
one was bad.
Start
and
watering.
then the one of
I
the
started
guy,
watering up really bad.
The guy the girl that was filming, and she sees that shadow or that apparition of somebody running down the hall towards her.
That was creepy as crap.
Because that girl didn't see it at all. I'm like,
we'll probably find it and we'll put it in the description.
Yeah,
if you want to watch it.
But be warned.
Crazy.
It's like legit, because it's not like actual people doing it. It was videos that other people happened to film and they sent in to be put on this. It was like true things. That was
creepy. And it might be, I don't know how long the videos might be 15 minutes at the most, I think.
15-20 minutes.
Yeah, it's not very long, but them things, those two, that was, especially the guy in the house, that creeped me the crap out. If there are any videos you want us to watch, you know, like paranormal wise, I mean, we'll watch them.
Yeah. I say we will end today's conversation about YouTube trends / series. Don't know what episode 2 will be about, but stay tuned to find out.
That just like went completely like
announcement coming soon. Special announcement coming soon. We will see you guys next Monday. Be sure to check out our social medias in the description, and if you want to watch those paranormal videos, if I can find it, I'll link those down below as well.
Comment and subscribe, please.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Peace. I don't know what I was doing.
Hey, hope you liked the video. If you want to watch our previous video, click here. If you want to subscribe to us, click here, or subscribe to our personal channels. But if not,
comment, like, and subscribe.
And we will see you guys in our next video.
Bye.